Hello friends. So in the previous video I have explained all the properties and all kinds of the angles of the lines related to lines and special kind of the angles. Some of the properties also I have explained. Now in this video I am going to explain exercise 5.1. So let me see what is exercise 5.1 and how we are using how to solve the question related to exercise 5.1. Here there is the question number 1. The question number 1 says, find the complement of each of the following angle. So here, in the first question, it is given like this, that we have one of the angle as A, B, C. This thing is that you need to give this name by yourself. So here I am giving the name of the angle ABC is equal to 20 degree. I need to find the complement angle. So here I am writing like this. Let angle PQR is complement angle ABC. Therefore, angle PQR plus angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Why 90 degree? So as I said in the previous video, the complementary angles are those angles in which sum of the two angle is equal to 90 degree. So here, if I am assuming like that, angle PQR is a complement angle, then the sum of these two angle is equal to 90 degree. Now, what is the value of ABC? That is a 20 degree. So when I put angle PQR plus 20 is equal to 90, therefore angle PQR is equal to 90 minus 20, therefore angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. So in the question number 1, you have to solve all the question like this. Let me see the next question. The next question of the exercise, it is question number 2. In a question number 2, find the supplement of each of the following angles. It means we need to find the supplementary angles. So as the first, question number 2 first, it is given that this is 105 degree. I need to find the supplementary of this angle. So here I am taking like this, angle A, B and C. So here I am writing like this, let angle PQR is supplementary angle of angle ABC. Therefore, angle PQR plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because as I have already said that the supplementary angle are those angles in which sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degree. That's why sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. Here angle ABC is 105. Therefore, angle PQR plus 105 is equal to 180. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 105. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to 75 degree. Now, so in all these questions you have to solve like this. When we move toward the question number 3, they have said that identify which of the following pair of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. So the question is like this. First question, it is 65 degree and 105 degree. 115 degree. What I need to solve? How do I solve this? It is very easy. When you add this and whatever, if you are getting 90, then it is a complementary angle, and if you add it and you are getting a 180, then it is a supplementary angle. But how to represent, how to solve? Let me see. Here I am taking, let angle A is equal to 65 degree and angle B is equal to 115 degree. It is doesn't matter, you can take any name. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 65 plus 115. Therefore, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. So, above pair is for what? Supplementary angles. Clear? I hope that you understand that how to solve this question, because this is you can solve by orally also, but here I want the answer or I want the solution in a proper method. So this is the proper method. Now see, next is the question number 4. Find the angle which is equal to its complementary angle. So here if you understand, or if I have already said in the previous video that when two angles are equal, then both, and if they are complementary to each other, then both of them are what? 45 degree. So but here I need to show, that's why I am writing like this. For question number 4, here angle A is equal to angle B is equal to x, because both are complementary angle, and angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because they are complementary to each other. Therefore x plus x is equal to 90. So 2x is equal to what? 90. Now as you know that the simple equation, you can solve this, and x is equal to what? 90 divided by 2. Therefore x is equal to 45 degree. So here what? If both the angles are equal, then I am getting both the angle as a 45 degree. So same way you need to solve the question number 5, which is what? Which is said that find the angle which is equal to its supplementary angle. Okay, you need to take just two things, that angle A is equal to angle B is equal to x, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, and once you put the value of x in it, you are getting the result as a 90 degree. Now let me see the question number 6. In a question number 6, it is said that for two means in a given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angle. This one is angle 1 and this one is angle 2. These are the supplementary angle. Then what will change occurs if angle 1 is decreased? What change should take place so that angle 2 is so that both the angles still remain supplementary? So see here, if I shift this means line, or we can say for a line AB, if I say this is as a ray OP, if I shift this OP like this, then what happens? Angle 1 is become small and angle 2 becomes large. But how much? As much as what amount that you have decreased for angle 1, same amount you need to add for the angle 2. So here we can say that the amount that we have decreased angle 1, same amount of the value, same amount we should add in the angle 2 to make them as a what? Supplementary angle. So this is my answer. Now next is a question number 7. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute angle? See, both of them are acute angle, then what? They are less than 90 degree. Both of them are less than 90 degree, and if I add them, I am not getting the result nearer to the 180 degree. That's why it cannot possible. Second, both of them are obtuse. Now again, both of them are what? Greater than 90. Obviously when I add like a 91, 91, then I am also getting what? 182. So that's why I can say that if both of them are obtuse, then also I am not getting a supplementary angles. And next is both of them are right. In this also I can say that yes, it is both of them are right, then it is what 180 degree, because 90 plus 90 becomes 180 degree. So therefore we can say that yes, it is possible to make a supplementary angle with the two right angles, and that answer you got from the question number 5. Now next is a question number 8. It is the same on the concept base that you have to solve by yourself. Now let me see the question number 9. In the question number 9 there are two lines. The first one is AB and second one is CD. These two lines are intersect at O and there is one ray OE. Here angles given in number: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4 and angle 5. Now there are some questions that we have to solve the answer, we have to give the answer. First is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2. So angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Yes, angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Why? Because angle 2 and angle 1 share a common arm OC. So here I am writing like this. Yes, angle 1 and angle 2 share a common arm OC, therefore they are adjacent angle. Now next one is angle AOC is adjacent to angle AOE. So when I see that angle AOE and this one is angle AO and C. So as I said in adjacent angle that two adjacent angles are not part of each other, they are a separate angle. Here maybe the OC is what, OA is what we can say that the common arm between AOC and AOE, यानी कि ये AOC है और AOE में दोनों में AO क्या है, कॉमन आर्म है, रूल फॉलो हो रहा है, बट इट इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ द एंगल. दैट्स व्हाई वी कैन से दैट नो, they are not adjacent angle. Next question number 3. Do angle COE and angle EOD form a linear pair? So we can say that yes, because angle COE and angle EOD form a line AD. Form a line CD. Now, is angle 1 is vertically opposite angle to 4? Is angle 1 is vertically opposite angle to 4? Yes. Why? AB and CD intersect at O. Therefore, angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angle. Now, next question. What is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? So, see here, how can you say that vertically opposite angle of angle 5? So, this one is angle 5. So this whole part is angle phi is vertically opposite angle. Because OE is not a line, it is a ray. And what we are getting the two lines AB and CD, therefore angle phi. And here I am writing complete name. So here I am writing like this for the question number 5. Angle COB is vertically opposite angle of angle phi. So this is the way that you need to use what you need to use the properties, and by the properties you need to solve all the questions. So in a question number 10 you need to solve it by yourself because it is only on the basis of the property. Now let me move toward the next question. That is a question number 11. In a question number 11, in the following figure, there are the two angles. It is a given figure like this. Angle 1 and this one angle 2. What it says that their angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. So we can say that no, angle 1 is not adjacent to. No, angle 1 is not adjacent to angle 2 because they are not sharing a common vertex. Whether they are sharing a common arm. Okay, here I am writing like this: A, B, C, and D. If I write like this, then what they are sharing a common arm. That is what we can say that BC. But they are not sharing a common vertex. That's why we are saying that they are not adjacent angle. For adjacent angle, they share common vertex. They share common arm. They have a common vertex, they have a common arm, and they are not part of each other. Now let me see the next question, that is a question number 12. So in a question number 12, first question, there are two lines given like this. One of them is 55 degree. Another one is x, next one is y, and this one is z. I need to find all x, y, z. So how can I find these all x, y, z? So by using the properties of the line, I can find the x, y, z. See here I am taking this one as a line L and this one as a line M. So what I say that L and M intersect at O. This is where they are intersecting, that is at O. Therefore x is equal to 55 degree. Why x is equal to 55 degree? Because when two lines are intersect each other, then they form a vertically opposite angle. And as we know that vertically opposite angles are always equal. Therefore x is equal to 55. Here I am writing the reason, that is vertically opposite angle. Same way we can say that y is equal to z. Y vertically opposite angle. Now, so when I see these two angles, they form a linear pair. These two angles form a linear pair. So here I am writing like this: y plus 55 for a line. Here I am taking the line M. For a line M, y plus 55 is equal to 180 degree. Why? So linear pair. And due to linear pair, what? Y is equal to 180 minus 55. So 10 minus 5, 5. And we can say that 17 minus 5, 12. So 125 degree. If y is 125 degree, therefore z is also 125 degree. So now see next question. There is a question number 2. In a question number 2, you have seen that the same concept we need to apply to solve. It gives there are two lines. There is a line first, and this is another line, and there is one ray which intersect these two lines at one point. This one is, it is given that this one is 25 degree. This is z. This we can say that y. This is 40 degree, and this one is x. Now I need to find all the angles. So when you observe these, you will find that these two are the what? Vertically opposite angle. So if these two are from a vertically opposite angle, I can easily solve like this. Here I am writing like this. Z is equal to 40 degree. Why? So vertically opposite angle. And these two form a line. So we can say that y plus 40 is equal to 180 degree. Why? So they form a linear pair. And as they form a linear pair, y is equal to 180 minus 40. Therefore, y is equal to what? 140 degree. Now, whenever we see that these two are line form a vertically opposite angle, so this complete part is what? Vertically opposite of y. So we can write like this: y is equal to x plus 25. Why? So though that is because vertically opposite angle. And here it is given that vertically opposite angle, the value of y is equal to 140 is equal to x plus 25. So x is equal to what? 140 minus 25. So here I am writing like this: x is equal to 115 degree. So here I have solved all the questions. In the next question, you are finding the blanks. That blanks is totally based on the property that I have already discussed in the previous video. So these blanks you need to solve by yourself. And the last question is what? You need to identify the angles. And this is also you need to solve by yourself. So here I am explaining this exercise 5.1. In the next video, I will explain the other parts of the angle, new pair of the lines, that is called a what? Parallel lines, and on the basis of that parallel lines and transversal, we are seeing the new angles, and on the basis of that angles, we are solving the exercise number 5.2. Thank you very much. So write all these things in your notebook and send it to me.